the first on Inglis Millennium Day here at Randwick. Diamond Lil, odds-on favourite in the opener. Set now. And they're racing. And the favourite Diamond Lil's jumped out okay, being ridden up to take advantage of the inside draw, and is going to lead now from Edmund in the early part. General Soho, Viesta's pretty handy, going right between runners. Then Harlow Miss slipping forward in the early stages together with Verbeck. Now in the second half of the field we've got Piraeus, Ajita out deep from Phillipsburg, Casual Connection, and Bluff and Bluster is last of all. So after the first couple of 100 metres, Karen McAvoy has the hot favourite, Diamond Lil in front, out by a length and a half to General Soho. 2 lengths further back to Verbeck on the inside of Edmund. A length and a half then to Viest on the inside of Harlow Miss. 2 lengths then on the inside, Piraeus, Ajita on a 3-wide path. Phillipsburg between runners, Bluff and Bluster and Casual Connection the last 2. They've got 7.50 to go. Diamond Lil travelling strongly in the lead. Opens up by 2.5 on General Soho. Then Verbeck to a clear third, a half the outside Edmund. They're followed by Ajita on a wide path, taking a closer order now. Phillipsburg gets onto its back. Viesta's coming off the fence. Harlow Miss cluttered up between runners. Piraeus gives away a big start. Third last, held up into the straight. Diamond Lil swings in front by 2.5. General Soho's had enough. Ajita tried to sustain a run with Edmund. Then came Viesta on the inside, and Piraeus is starting to slice through the pack. Diamond Lil though at the 200 metres, the one to get. Diamond Lil 2 lengths clear. On the outside, Harlow Miss is running on. Piraeus late. Diamond Lil in front though, and the short favourite to win the first. Diamond Lil by 3/4 to Harlow Mist. Viest third just in front of Piraeus. Good gap back to General Soho, then Casual Connection, then Phillipsburg from Edmund. Ajita did it tough today from Bluff and Bluster, and Verbeck weakened out to finish last.
As scripted, Diamond Lil wins the first, the odds-on favourite, controlling the race, McAvoy in front, and although they got a little bit close in the end, holds on to beat Harlow Mist. Viest, as Tim said, backed at odds, could run a race, did it in third, holds out, Piraeus back in fourth.
Yeah, too good. It was run to script. She's nice mare. She's got upside. She'll probably get better with a break. She tries hard, I must say. And look at those famous sets of colours. You can remember them in the old days, the old John Inglis colours, and the man they used to all call the boss. What a great man he was. And those colours, great to see him getting a winner here, and with a really nice mare. Second horse just got held up in the ruck there. Maybe a little excuse, and Shani's tip there, Viest, has put a bit of value into the trifectas and first 4 there. But punters rejoice for the first with the boogies on the ropes early. That'll affect a few of these multis later, I'd suggest as well.
Yeah, terrific ride by Kieran McAvoy there. As you said, Ronnie, she's got plenty of upside, this horse. She had to get a little bit of a rub from Kieran. Not that she was the best away, but he had to give her a little bit of a squeeze from the one barrier. And she was a horse that I'm sure he'd be hoping not to do that, to get her revved up. But once she got out in front, she relaxed really, really well. But when the second horse come to a Harlow Mist, I think that was the best part of the winner's race. She really pinned the ears back and run through the line well. So she had been challenged earlier in the straight. I think that the win would have looked better, but yeah, nice horse going forward.
Well, a nice touch with those Inglis colours in a day where we have the Inglis Millennium 6, 2, 13 and 4. Diamond Lil, the winner, a mare by So You Think. Number 2, Harlow Mister's second, 13 Viest, and then Piraeus. They've run 135.6, 135.6, 35.33. The last 600. 135.6, 35.33 is the last 600 metres. David Pfeiffer not here. Kieran McAvoy will pop over and have a chat to Corey. That'll bring us to the second, the Tab Highway, before we get into our first 2-year-old feature of the day. 2 2-year-old races today. The first of them, the Darley Lonhro Plate, over 1,000 at listed level. That'll be race number 3. The Inglis Millennium, race 7 today. Race 8, the 3-year-olds in action in the Eskimo Prince. Odds on favourite scores in race number 1, Diamond Lil. And that's 3 from 5 this preparation. Back-to-back wins at Canterbury after a Kembla Grange win, then runner-up behind the promising Perfumist last start. That was in a Fillies and Mares benchmark 78. Back to Midway grade today. and no pressure whatsoever for McAvoy out in the lead. Here he is with Corey.
Congratulations, K-Mac. She seems to be putting it all together now.
Yeah, thanks, Brenny. She's done it nicely there. Dave's sort of been patient with her all the way along, and sort of, I suppose, put the pressure on a little bit more this preparation. But she's put forward some nice runs, and as I said to the guys beforehand, she ran second to Perfumus, who's probably a really smart filly in the making. So nice to see her come back in grade to that race there today and do it like that.
They obviously left her alone up in front, but do you think she'll get further?
She possibly will, yeah. She's like a little bit gun-ho, but I think as she gets the hang of it more, she's probably going to settle down a little bit. So if she does, then she can probably go to 1800, maybe 2000. So that's sort of probably the box to be ticked off next prep.
Well done.
Thanks, Ta.
Liz 2 Mania favourite in front of Impendor. Stand by for a break. There's the all clear now, and they're off-hand racing, and the toppy turned down, left the gates quite well, pushing on the outside of Staffer. Super Norwest is pretty handy. Chidiak's going along the rails together with Just Google Me. Then came the grey Creon about midfield on the inside of Impendor, and She Within's out very deep. Exit Fee in that clump as well, followed by Fingers Hunter. Liz Tomania, the favourites, back in the field about 3 wide. They're followed then by Viander Chance, tucked away on the inside of Sammy Conquers All. And in the orange jacket off the press is last of all Super Norwest went to the front. From Stafford, turned down in a 3 wide position, coming to the turn, and She Within 4 out. Chidiak right behind them. Right up the inside, Just Google Me. Creon is racing in restricted room as they come up the rise. Super Norwest shows the way. Chidiak comes off heels to throw down a challenge. Now Liz 2 Mania and Exit Field winding up with good runs on the outside and further back to off the press. Exit Field, the white cap races to the lead from Liz 2 Mania, breathing down its neck, and on the outside is off the press surging. Exit Fee and Liz 2 Mania. Liz 2 Mania. It's been a long drought. It's over now. James McDonald got the job done by a very narrow margin over Exit Fee. Followed then by Fingers Hunter not too far away. Impendor the rails from Super Norwest. Then Creon from Chidiak. Sammy Conquers All. Off the press Loon there. Peaked on the run a bit late. Followed by Turn Down She Within, Just Google Me, Staffer and Viander Chance.
It has been a long time. 733 days for Liz Tomania, a one-time country championship favourite back in the days when it was with Aidan St Vincent, now with Todd Payne and Inverell. McDonald rated at the end of last prep when it ran second ability again, was keen to ride it. He rarely rides in highways. That was the reason he wanted to ride today. Liz Tomania, Ronnie, too good for Exit Fee, and will stand by for third. It might be Sammy Conquers All running third, just.
Yeah, Sammy put his head through there late, just a little bit obscured there. But, well, if anyone deserves a highway win, it was this horse, Liz Tomania. And Todd Payne's done a good job. First up, it was a moderately run race. I looked onto the eye, it was a moderately run race. So it's a good performance, and he's done a really good job to get him ready to win first up, and James does the rest. So good result for him, a deserved win.
I thought when you said he deserved the highway win, I thought you were going to say James McDonald there, Duff.
No.
It was a great ride by Jay Mackley. He obviously knew what horse he had underneath him. There's a little bit of the old bull, young bull there with Zach Lloyd back inside him. He had the drop on Zach. He let Zach do all the work till about the 50 metre mark, but then he really pushed the button hard. Just looking at these horses he's returned here now, he's got plenty of improvement left in him. He's still not there yet in the coat, and he's got plenty of upside. Congratulations, J Mac. Nice horse on the up.
Yeah, he is. He's a beauty to ride. He does what he has to do, and I didn't think I was going to get there until he really had to dig deep late, but it was a good effort.
Well
done. Thank you.
Well, finally the drought has broken for Liz Tomania. A most rewarding win because that horse did deserve it.
Yeah, definitely. Geez, he's been a lovely horse at home too. Just unlucky all last prep. We only had the 4 runs, but as you know, it's 8 hours drive down here, so 4 runs, paddock, and he goes good fresh, so today was That was always the plan.
And James obviously likes him because he rarely rides in the highway.
Yeah, yep. Been talking to Guesty a bit. We've sort of in and out where we're going. So yeah, today was the plan. And then month's time we got Tamworth Country Championships. We'll aim at that 100%.
You can't get McDonald to Tamworth, can you?
Oh, I don't know. Probably not.
Have you got a fallback plan there?
Yeah. Don't know yet, 100% sure what's going on, but yeah, that's what the horse's plan for sure, definitely.
Todd, a month's time, Tamworth, Heat of the Country Championship. Let's hope it goes well this time.
Yep, lovely. Thank you.
Favourite drawn the outside. Stand by for a break. Ready now. Racing. Extractors jumped out fairly well. Belazane showing great speed together with Anarchist and showing good speed as well as Benevac trying to keep up with them. They're followed by Sherguir, landed in fourth, a touch keen on the outside of Bywalk. Then came Banknote Hustler. Curb address back now with the favourite Extractor. Further back to Lady Talia. Algorithmics well back together with Brat Summer. On the turn, and it's Anarchist on the inside of Belazane. Anarchist a half to Belazane, then Benevac. Bywalk is taking a rails runner. Benevac pulling out now, putting Sherguir a little bit deeper out. Up the rise, and Belazane beat off Anarchist. Up the inside is Bywalk. Further back to Sherguir on the outside, getting past to Benevac, but Belazane going well at the 200. Bywalk is a half length away now, and Necker making a race of it late. It's Belazane and Bywalk fighting it out. Bella's tough in the lead. Bella won't stop. Belazane led all the way to win the Lonhro plate by a half length to Bywalk. Extractor making up many lengths to finish in third, and Algorithmic hit the line well in fourth, followed by Brat Summer. Then Banknote Hustler. Sherguir peaked on the run. Further back to Kerber, Benevac from Lady Talia. Anarchist got really tight, went toe to toe with the winner and finished last.
A lot of owners, might be 100 of them here out the front near the winning post. Well, are they disappointed they missed out on a $2 million race, $1 million to the winner? Or have they just made up a lot of that money getting a black type win here today? A listed win in the Lonhro plate. Number 11, Belazane, Regan Bayliss for Waterhouse and Bott beating Bayvart. It might be a pretty decent consolation, Ronnie.
Yeah, it's hard to weigh it up, you know, what might have happened in the other race, but they've got one on the board here. It's in the bank, and like you say, she's a stakes winner now. She looks like a bit of guts about her. She just fought to the line. More fight from Bywalk today. And he went back to the inside. Extractor seemed to have his chance, and he'll come on from that probably over a little further. And Algorithmic is an improver from the trials here. That's for sure. But all honours with the winner. She showed really good fight after doing some work early.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Ronnie. I thought she looked terrific in the yard. Typical Waterhouse Bott runner, really forward, very fit. They all race up on speed if they can, but I just loved her tenacity getting towards the line. She really fought them off well.
$160,000 buy at the Inglis Classic sale. That's why she was eligible for that Inglis Millennium later in the day, trained by Gay Waterhouse and Adrian Bott. Regan Bayliss in the saddle, a filly by Zusane out of Benilla. And she's run 57.74, run home in 33.91. The numbers are up 11, 3, 1 and 4. Well done, Adrian. Well, she's a black type winner now. Does that make up somewhat for missing out on the Inglis Millennium?
Yeah, look, certainly. I think that's certainly some consolation for the owners. There's some important black type and residual value for her, and importantly some prize money to count towards going to the Golden Slipper. Yeah, she was emergency in the big race with the women's only bonus there they were chasing, but I'm sure they'll still be very satisfied with a big win today.
Well, what do you think about a Golden Slipper credentials going forward?
Look, she's certainly up to it. She's a lovely, big, strong filly. She's had the advantage having a preparation. Things didn't necessarily go to plan for her in the gym crack. She was always sort of one of our leading fillies going into that race, and just the wide draw affected her on the day, but no excuses today. She's come back that stronger and more seasoned filly. And yeah, she can certainly put her hand up. She'll go to one of those fillies lead-up races, potentially a race like the Sweet Embrace, and see if we can get her fully qualified for the Slipper.
Well done.
Thanks very much.
Congratulations, Regas. Tough little filly.
Absolutely. She's a filly that obviously come through that spring form line of the gym crack, which has really stood up, and she's a big, long-rangey, scopy filly that's only going to get better when she gets over a little bit further. So obviously the Godolphin colt that's had a run under his belt challenged her, and she was tough right through the line.
She's still not knowing how to put them away yet?
Still a little bit gawky, having a look around at things, and I think I was just saying to Amber that Tim's done most of the work on her, and I grew confidence in hearing what he had to say about her, and she didn't disappoint today.
Well done, mate.
Thank you.
.280 is the call now, point and shoot. A 5-length winner here last time out. Tim Clark retains the rider, and they're locked and loaded. Stand by for a start. Racing now. Oh, he missed the kick, point and shoot. He's out the back. And Embadella was the first into stride. Punton rolls forward the outside, and Punton's looking for the lead. The little pumper drives right up behind them. Invader Zim's pretty handy today. Then came Baker Lou from Mount Buller. Cosmic let out wider. Point and shoot goes along the rails, and Captain Maverick is the last one. So Punton, a stablemate to the favourite, rolls to the front, this unbeaten 3-year-old, and it's punted out by 2 on the little pumper, followed by Embadella Park third on the inside of Invader Zim. They're followed then by Baker Lou. Cosmic Lad, slow tempo there, so Rhys Jones takes off on Cosmic Lad to pull it in the thick of the action. Further back to Baker Lou. Now Captain Maverick rolls forward from Mount Buller, and meantime after the tardy start, point and shoot is content to sit back last. So there's a few moves here. Putton shows the way, but Cosmic Lad improved his position by many lengths and goes up to second. Then the little pumper, followed by Invader Zim, Embadella. Then came Captain Maverick, Mount Buller, Baker Lou, and point and shoot. The drifting favourite is last and peeling a bit wider. It's Punton turning the corner in front from Cosmic Lad. Then the little pumper, Invader Zim, Captain Maverick. Clark's cuddling the favourite, point and shoot. He's cuddling it all right, and now he pulls the trigger, and point and shoot in a bound moved up on the outside to take the lead away from the favourite, from the stablemate Punton. Then came Invader Zim, but look at him go, point and shoot, really on an upward spiral. This is a massacre at Randwick. He's come from last and blown them away. Punton second, Mount Buller got up for third. Then came Invader Zim. Further back to Embadella, Cosmic Lad, Baker Lou, Captain Maverick, the little pumper. Didn't he have some on them? Point and shoot, 270.
Run a mile? Run a mile? Can he run a mile? Where is he going to end up? Let's have a look at it. 2 benchmark wins that have been so easy. Bjorn Baker thinking he'll go on to better things. Roddy, you put into perspective, because now we've seen him do it twice.
Well, I said at the half mile he'll have to be far lap today. And he does that. Fair dinkum. Where's this come from? Demoralised them. So we're only still talking benchmark 78, but Bjorn's right. He's headed on his way, whether it's going to be this prep or next. He's had, that's his 6th run this preparation, but there was no fluke in that last win. He proved that today. He's still a nice horse, Punton. He's on his way as well, and Mount Buller did, I think most expected, run a really good race fresh there, but what can we say? This stable, another Quinella, and then they haven't finished yet.
Yes, what a win, Ronnie. I was a little bit the same. Not that I was a doubter of the horse's last win, but he's just backed it up again here today. And just the confidence that this horse must be giving Timmy Clark underneath him to be sit as quiet as what he was in a slowly run race. I know it was a smallish type of field, but to sit back where he did, not make a sort of a mid-race move coming to about the 600 metre mark, just let him track up underneath him. And the acceleration, even over the mile, I thought he might have had a little bit less acceleration, but he had every bit as much today as what he did last time out.
Okay, Tim Ryan, did you make it a winner for yourself?
No, definitely not. All I can say is I hope it goes for a spell.
Pretty easy, this game, Bjorn. All you have to do is point and shoot.
It's like that at the moment. It won't last, but it's like a dream. And talking, he's a very promising horse, and he really put them to bed. And I thought Punton went super as well. He had to absorb a bit of pressure. He's very strong late. So 2 really, really nice horses. And we talk about horses, you want to be involved. Of course, Point and Shoot was bought from Inglis. We've got the Inglis Classic sale tomorrow at Warwick Farm. A lot of good horses have come from there. And no, he's very, very promising.
What are you going to do with him now? Let's put it into perspective. We're only watching benchmark 72 and benchmark 78 races. It's not the cream of the crop. But where will you point this horse next?
Well, the breeder, Mr. Harry Perks, g'day Harry, was made in Order of Australia, I think recently. He's bred 138 stakes winners. I reckon this guy could be his 139th.
When?
We'll just see. He's very promising, and we'll just make sure he comes through well. I said to Tim, the only thing today I didn't want him is he's got a great turn of foot, save it, and it worked out pretty well. He missed the jump. I was very concerned halfway through, but he is a really good horse. Maybe we do look at the Guineas races.
Okay, and the second horse has got promise to Punton.
Yeah, he has. It was a really good run. He's come a long way first preparation. It's hard to keep winning, especially against a horse like Point and Shoot, and we had a bit of debate in the stable who's picking who, and he's got a lot of promise. There wasn't, I think, Luke sided with Punton, I got Point and Shoot.
Well,
anyway,
you're the boss.
We've got happy owners either way.
Here's Top Cat.
Well done, Clarkie. He must be giving you so much confidence, this horse, the way you let him travel up the rise.
Bjorn said before the race, he said, I'm going that well, you can give him a head start and he'll still beat him. So
Well, you did that at the start.
yeah, but he's just got such a good turn of foot, he can get himself out of trouble. Like today's race was a completely different setup to 2 weeks ago where they went fast, and today that was a slowly run race, and as I said, just his turn of foot's just too good for him over this trip, and he's obviously progressing through the grades really well.
They were somewhat out in the mile. What about further?
Don't know. It's one of those ones he could probably trick you into thinking he would get further, but maybe even back to a fast run 7 where he gets back and comes with a barnstorming run like 2 weeks ago. Where just wonder if a truly run mile just might drag the sprint out of him a little bit, but they're good problems to have.
Right on, mate.
Thank you.
Race 5 on the card here at Randwick. Stand by for a break. Open market. It's a knockout, the favourite. Stand by. Ready to go now. And they're racing. Manhattan's last out. Queen of the Mile is aggressively ridden out of the gates with the intent of leading. It's about 3/4 in front. A swarm of runners pushing through. Hasty Honey, and it's a knockout. But Queen of the Mile will get to the front now. Enovici settles in fourth in front of Hell of a Dancer. Kimberly Secrets cast wide going forward in advance of Shane. Then came Tavolo. The well-supported Dark Glitter settles midfield on the inside of Land Winner. A length and a half then to Bindy's Choice, followed by Fujitsu, Manhattan's, and Pioneer Lass settles back last of all. Kimberly Secret's got a bit fired up there. Rushes up on the outside of Queen of the Mile at the 650. 2 lengths to It's a Knockout, the favourite, stalking now. Then Hasty Honey from Enovici. Shame on a 3-wide path. Then came Hell of a Dancer from Tavolo. Land Wind, Dark Glitter, Bindy's Choice as they straighten up now. Queen of the Mile on the inside, a narrow leader from Kimberly Secret to the outside. 2 off to It's a Knockout. Then Hasty Honey, Enovici and Dark Glitter starting to make ground on the rails. It's Queen of the Mile in front from Kimberly Secrets. Dark Glitter's running a race on the inside, clear from It's a Knockout. Queen of the Mile just in front. Dark Glitter the inside, Kimberly Secrets the outside. Dark Glitter got to the front. It's a Knockout knuckling down late, but Dark Glitter lands good bets to win that. Dark Glitter by a neck on the line to It's a Knockout. I think Kimberly Secrets held on to third. Closing off well was Fugitiva at the end. Pioneer Lass, Queen of the Mile close up from Land Wind, Bindy's Choice. Then came Hasty Honey, Hell of a Dancer. Further back to Shame, Enovici, and Manhattan's last to finish.
Well done, Mike. I think you might be celebrating more than just a win. It's your granddaughter's birthday as well.
Yeah, one of the granddaughters, yeah. And I came with a few people, so we're celebrating. She has to win today, so yeah, she might. But she's been unlucky a couple of times, and she's got a bit of ability, yeah, for sure. It's a nice mare. And,
would it surprise you if I told you she was backed into equal favouritism when they jumped?
Oh, that does surprise me, yeah, it does surprise me. But particularly on barrier 1, you know, she's riding for luck, which she did. So you never know. I wasn't real confident on the turn, so she's a bit to make up. And I said to the girl, to Molly, just stay where you are and
get the rails run.
Go for luck, yeah.
Good on you, Mike. Well done.
Thank you, mate.
Well done.
Congratulations, Molly. Shortest way home, that fence.
Yeah, exactly. Look, Mike kind of left it to me from barrier 1's not ideal on a day where they seem to be getting off the fence, but look, I knew she's got a good little turn of foot, and I had the idea of if I skipped up there and was able to come out late, it might work, but I didn't really have the option to come out anymore. But look, it paid off, and I think she loves actually having something in front of her to the last minute, so it probably did her well.
Well done.
Thank you.
Going in Midwest to the outside draw. They're in 9 with as many starters. She's an A-lister, a clear-cut favourite on post time. And there's the light. They're off and racing, and Midwest has left really sharply from the wide draw, and Zach Waddick will go on with the job and lead. Bacchanalia bounced out well together with a Black Cloud. They posse up behind. Osmar goes to 4th, followed then by Quick Tempo. A couple off to She's an A-lister on the inside of Cruel Summer sparring, and World Alliance the last one. Midwest 2 in front. The Black Cloud closing in. Osmar comes off heels, going into 3rd from Bacchanalia the outside. Further back to Quick Tempo. She's an A-lister and Cruel Summer as they turn, and Midwest leads the way by a length on the Black Cloud. Osmar got put back in a pocket, then came Bacchanalia. She's an A-lister into the clear and really been nursed into the race now. The Black Cloud moved up to take the lead from Midwest. She's an A-lister. The Black Cloud and She's an A-lister. World Alliance is running on, but She's an A-lister has been backed off the map here. Surges away. Another one for Bjorn Baker. She's an A-lister. Ran away to win it from the Black Cloud, and World Alliance closing in. Then Osmar, further back sparring, Midwest, Quick Tempo. Bacchanalia got really tired, and Cruel Summer was last to finish.
There is another one for the Baker yard. One more. 3 last night, 2 today. More to come, maybe. She's an A-lister, and they're not just winning, Ronnie. The punters love them as well. They're backing them all.
Yeah, and hammered on the totes late as well. They knew money. Great country, Australia. And they just can't do a thing wrong at the moment. They cannot do a thing wrong. Had that race in control from the point of the turn onwards.
They're betting on a lot of things at the Super Bowl about how many times Taylor Swift's shown and all that sort of stuff. How many times, if he wins another race here, I get to interview him. Do you reckon he'll mention the classic sale? He's buying more horses tomorrow.
Oh, bjornbaker.com.au.
Actually, it was a terrific ride. It was a Jace Collett special. He just sat back, and I couldn't agree more, Ronnie. He had the race in his hands from a long way out, but I just love the way that he sits back and snipes at him late. Terrific ride. The stay was on absolute fire.
Okay, gee, they've run 56.68. 56.68 home in 33.33. 56.68, 33.33. 4, 7, 9 and 5. Well done, Bjorn. Just to save us all time, are you buying horses at the classic sale?
Well, she's an English graduate, cheap horse. Jim Clark found her. He's finding a lot of winners, Jim Clark, too. He's my agent of choice, and you just pinch yourself at the moment, the way it's going. And Jim's been a big part of that. So he had a rough start to his bloodstock game, and he's just getting better and better and better the whole way. So he's very, very close to the team, and I'm lucky I've got a good team. I wasn't going to go here. We had a bit of a debate with Luke and myself, my assistant trainer, and Luke said, look, this is the right race. I said it might be on the short side, and he got it right. So I've got a great team around me.
So you've got good stock at the moment. You've got a lot of promising horses. You've got a few old hardheads there as well. But is this run down to placement most of the time?
There's so many different elements, and really I say it's been years in the building. It hasn't been months or weeks or even a day. When you tend to go good, you tend to place them well, and you tend to get your tactics right. And even today it was a really smooth ride by Jason, which helped her. So there's so many different facets to it, but I think there's a number of things, and it's all coming to fruition. I've got a great team of vets, great farriers, Step Ahead farriers, Steve Head, and a great team of staff, and loyal, understanding, patient owners. And I think as much as we want a quick return, patience really can pay off.
Well done today.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Chase. You looked the winner a long way out.
Yeah, she did. I started to get a good drag into her. The tempo was good early, and it's just probably a bit weird. I didn't want to get there too soon. She does have a good sprint, but it is first up short sprint too.
Yeah, she looked like she's got good improvement in her as well.
She did, yeah. She looked good. She looked good condition-wise. So, she's not a big gross type. So, what she had on her today, you'd say there's more improvement there to work with.
And we're ready to run in the Inglis Millennium. $2 million in prize money. Price tag the favourite And they're off and racing in this year's edition, and jumping quite well, Cobra Club, together with Whiteout showing a bit of speed. Open Secret coming across, and now the Magic Man is right there together with a favourite Price Tag. Kujenga's in that clump as well. Then came Yolo, Boobian back on the rails from Prince Marionette. Now about midfield, Crown the King and the White Cap as Open Secret gets back the outside. Artistic Venture down on the rails, followed by She's a Diva. Rivellino's out wide on the outside is Sanctified. Within the Laws back third last from Grafter Burners and Deep Affection. The Magic Man through on the rails. It's the Magic Man from Kujenga. Cobra Club 3 out. Price Tag the favourite 4 out. Open Secret at the outside. Boubion goes back to the rails from Yolo, Prince Marionette, Artistic Venture and Rivellino down the outside. The runs are coming from everywhere. And moving up in the centre, Price Tag. Rivellino's letting down on the outside. And Open Secret between them. But Rivellino charging away now. Rattling home within the Law. Rivellino wins the Inglis Millennium a half length. 2 within the Law, a cracking second. Photo third, Grafter Burners and Artistic Venture. Then came Sanctified from Open Secret, Price Tag. Further back, Crown the King. Then came Deep Affection, She's a Diva, the Magic Man, Cobra Club. A gap to Yolo. Well back then was Prince Marionette from Boubiana and Kujenga.
Rivellino picks up more than $1 million here to win the Inglis Millennium for trainer Chris Lees and the rider James McDonald. Rivellino is first. Within the Law picks up more Inglis money. Not the major prize today, runs second, and over on the inside's going to get third. What is that? Artistic Venture, number 14. We've got to go to Brisbane. We'll come back. Yep, numbers are up. 2, 9, 14 and 4.
Yeah, rightio. Matty Hoisted is very, very, very much relieved, and he's feeling like this is redemption, isn't it, for last start?
Yeah, a bit of justice, isn't it? No, she was obviously dreadfully unlucky, but yeah, to be honest, I had no issue with Nikita's ride. She had the gap, and unfortunately, there was horses moved inside her, and they slammed the gate shut on her, and she did a remarkable job to stay upright, let alone get as close as she did. So, looked a nice race for her here today, and beautiful ride by Nikita. She able to get a beautiful run in transit, and obviously her putting that field away. That's probably one thing. She's still been a little bit green when she hits the front, and hopefully she can take nice confidence out of actually putting a field away like that, and obviously run a slick time. So it just shows she's a classy filly, mare, that's really starting to put it all together.
Got a bit of fire about her.
She does. No, that's probably been the one thing that's held her back in the past. She's taken a little bit longer to just learn her caper and just probably mentally be able to hold things together. Big thanks to Fiona Sankel. She does all the work on this mare and does a tremendous job on her. She's not the easiest to deal with, and she gets on with her really well, and it's a big part of it.
Well, we thank Fiona then. Well done.
Cheers, thank you.
All right, we also thank this lady, Nikita. Woohoo, that was hot.
I had to make amends for last start, didn't I?
It really wasn't your fault last start.
No, it wasn't our fault, but, she probably saved me. I don't know how she didn't fall, and to be fair, I've never seen a horse have a turn of foot after nearly falling and being able to pick herself up and just get beat. So, we came here today very confident and had a game plan. I definitely wasn't going to get caught in amongst them this time. And, she came out. When she hits the front, she gets a little bit lost, which we were trying to kind of hold her up and give it a last crack at them, and she was strong today.
11:10 today. Are we looking at 1200 down the track? Does she need to switch off a little bit more mid-race?
No, I think she'll easily get the 1200. I wanted to hold that position, and we rolled along at a nice enough tempo. I think, we step her up again, tempo's not going to be as strong, and she's going to be in a similar position and be able to be strong late.
Well ridden. Good job.
Thank you.
Here's Mayfair coming up for Tim Clark. We'll get to Darren Flindell for the Group 3 Eskimo Prince.
Been a good betting race. They're off and racing. Linebacker jumped out quite nicely together with Mayfair, Whiteout, Beer Baron is handy as well. And right between them is Public Attention. Clear from Good Luck to Me, then Just Party. Gatsby's taken back to sit on the outside as Snow and May. So the two favourites are back at the rear. And Linebacker takes the lead for Kieran McAvoy. Out by a length and a half in the grey Public Attention. Mayfair caught wider out. Just Party slipping through on the rails into fourth. Then Good Luck to Me. Beer Baron 3 out. from Snow in May, and Gatsby's ridden cold last of all. 600 to go. Linebacker, first runners are gelding today. He's a narrow leader approaching the turn from Public Attention and Mayfair. They haven't gone hard. Then Just Party behind them from Good Luck to Me, Beer Baron. Gatsby's being round up between runners, and Snow in May's hard pressed on the fence. Linebacker up the rise shows the way by a length on Public Attention. Good Luck to Me, Snow in May the inside, and now Gatsby's winding up wide out. It's Linebacker, a narrow leader. It's Linebacker from Public Attention going to it, and the grey Public Attention puts the head in front and draws away with the Eskimo Prince. It's Public Attention by a length to Linebacker. Good run, first run back. Gatsby's from Wellbacks run third. Then Good Luck to Me. Snow May went hard up the fence but couldn't run on. Then Just Party from Mayfair and Beer Baron.
Public Attention, first up since the Caulfield Guineas, has won the Group 3 Eskimo Prince. This grey by Written Tycoon in the Coolmore colours, trained by Mick Price and Michael Kent Jr. Chad Schofield on board, beating Linebacker, who led. He's going to run second. And is it Gatsby's in third? It's 5, 1 and 2. 7, Good Luck to Me, is going to run fourth. 5, 1, 2 and 7.
Yeah, well, he was trained to win that race and he was good. He was in the squeeze box, that horrible spot splitting and with a horse outside him there, and he just kept coming and coming and coming. So good training performance. He's come back, strong horse. Second horse just got to learn to switch himself off a bit. He's got all the talent there, but he's just got to learn to come back a length or two, heading towards a mile. He just found himself in front. They left him there because Mayfair just did nothing. He showed no speed, and the market told you that. And Gatsby's he did his thing. He ran on into third. But these first two have laid their cards on the table for the Randwick Guineas. Obviously, they've got broadsiding to come, but they're going to train on beautifully from this, and they're going to be real players moving forward.
Yeah, I thought the horse, the winner, Ronnie, was just a picture of health in the yard. He's a mere mountain. It's obviously the first time I've ever laid eyes on him, but was really taken by his looks. I think he's only got upside. First time Sydney Way. Yeah, I think it's all upside from here.
They've run 196, 34.37 the last 600, a length and a quarter by a length. So the colt, Public Attention, wins a Group 3 for Price and Kent Jr., a stable that is set up full-time now at Rosehill Gardens. They got their first winner at home at Rosehill last Saturday, and now they pick up a group win.
Well done to Rob Heathcote. We're going to have a chat again with Jared Coetzee, and that is a nice double on the board, especially for the outgoing chairman of the BRC, Neville Bell.
Quite right. A very fitting win for Mr. Bell.
And Mary.
And Mary. So, no, they've been a good long-term for the club, and very happy for him. And this horse has been really good to him too. He's been a warrior, a hard, fit horse that we thought, geez, he's had no luck, so let's just put him on speed today, and Nikita rated him well, and I think it was just too good for them. I thought the market actually really underrated him today. I thought he had a big chance on the back of his last couple of runs.
Yeah, perhaps just the gap between wins, but really Rob's had good success with him.
We have, yeah. No, he's a lovely horse to train. He just keeps grinding away. He keeps putting in. He holds condition well, and you won't see the end of him. He'll keep fighting.
Well done.
Thanks so much, Bernie.
All right, Neville, step right up. Outgoing chairman here. You had your big party, so I guess the horse winning is a week late, but still very enjoyable.
It certainly was. And look, with this horse, we're not out of turn. He's been around the money for the last number of starts, and just a bit of different tactics today. And Nikita took the advantage, and he's sustained a great run.
You've had some pretty good horses throughout your career, but you've had a bit of fun with this fellow.
Absolutely. He's a homebred, and that's his 8th win, and I think maybe 600,000 in prize money. So, no, it's a great day, and we're very happy. And Rob and his team have done a great job with the horse, and Nikita's just got a real good bond with the horse. So, no, couldn't be better.
And the dream might be that your grandson Tom can come and ride him one day.
That's the dream. Yeah.
Good on you, Nev.
Thanks.
All right, there he is. Neville Bell, winning owner for trainer Rob Heathcote, 4 beats 5, 2 and 1 as we head to Kembla. And that is a lovely double on the board for our winning jockey Nikita Berryman. And That one you took into your own hands pretty much by the time you got to the first turn, and I don't think you ever looked in doubt.
No, well, I knew we were dropping back in distance, and he's a very fit horse. Again, has been unlucky in a couple of his previous races, and I knew what I had underneath me, and I was happy to lead. And he did. It was a well-deserved win to him, and even special that finally got to ride a winner for Nev. Obviously, I grew up in his farm as a young child, and good to repay him for something.
Tell me about that.
Well, we had 250 acres, and I was a pretty hectic child, so my mum used to send me out there and ride my pony a couple laps around the farm, and Nev lived, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 acres down the road on the same property, obviously, and I'd ride my pony up the road and call in and say hi and keep going. But fantastic property, and obviously an astute businessman, and it's great to finally ride a winner for him.
Yeah, bravo, well done.
Thank you.
There's Manzois, hasn't won a race since winning the Derby. Etna Ross are about to come up and will be set for this most interesting open mile, race 9.
Last one's in. Looking for an umbrella soon. Stand by. Racing now, and Abalore jump well together with Highlights. They're the first two out with Palmetto right there. Headley Grange will sit pretty handy on the rails as Bilt pushes himself into the picture. They're followed by Super Helpful, Manzois out deep. On the outside of Kinesiology, he's right there in the red cap between them. The well-supported Birdman down on the rails in the black cap. 2 further back to Asterix, then came St. Lawrence from Y Mark. Los Tosca further back to Etna Rosso, and Valiant Kings last of all about 14 off the lead. So Abalore ensures it's a good gallop in the lead. Out by 2.5 on Palmetto. Bilt goes to a clear third from Highlights. 2 off to the favourite Headley Grange on the inside of Super Helpful. They're followed by Manzois and a 3-wide path. Birdman, the rails, Kinesiology between them. Then we've got another line of 3 park behind St. Lawrence from Asterix and also Y Mark, and a gap back to Etna Rosso from Lastoccia as they come up to the home corner, and Valiant King is the last one. Abalore 2 in front. 2 Palmetto. Now Bilt being reined along. Highlights coming through to push it away. Now Headley Grange slipping through on the rails, closing in. Super Helpful to the outside from Manzois as they come up the rise now. Abalore's all out. Headley Grange gets the gap from Palmetto. Highlights the widest. There's 4 across the track. 3 further back to Bourbon running on. Highlights going okay. Highlights a neck in front. The favourite Headley Grange is knuckling down. It's Highlights in front though. Holding Headley Grange. Another one for Baker. Highlights causes an upset. Beats Headley Grange. And Palmetto third. Birdman fourth. Followed by Super Helpful. Kinesiology running on well. Further back to Asterix warming up late. Then Bilt from Etna Rosso. Abalore, St. Lawrence, Manzois, Y Mark. Further back Valiant King. And Lastocca was last in.
That's another treble for Baker. 3 last night, 3 today. Winona Costin on board for Björn Baker, beating Headley Grange. Palmetto's going to run third, Birdman fourth.
Yeah, the fit horse, informed stable, fit horse. The parimutuel punters know, $10, $17 it started. What's this price this thing's going to come up in the last? I don't know. So too good, Bjorn. Headley Grange honest again. Palmetto set up nicely, and I'd keep following Birdman. He'll get better as the races get longer. Just lost the speed of that race, but I still like him. So well set up, well ridden, and well trained.
Yeah, I think it's great for Winona Costin to come to town, get opportunities, and for a stable that's absolutely on fire. She did that a nice little ride. It was really tough through the line. So yeah, good to see her get opportunities.
Tim Ryan.
Yes.
He was good to you there, wasn't he, Baker? That was okay.
He did us a favour. I said pre-race, I marked him second pick at $8, so really quite friendly. 8 out to 16 with us, SP'd $17.
Okay, so no problem. Tim.
We'll resume battle in the last.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do in the last? You got, but you can add McDonald to the equation this time.
Yeah, it's already a big loser. Short on the parimutuel, I assume it'll get shorter after that.
Okay, here comes Björn for the third time today. Highlights, good, tough win, good fit horse.
Yeah, he was, and he's back in trip and back in grade. And I thought that was I thought from the gate he was a good chance. Winona's been riding really well for my stable and very grateful for her, and it's just worked out. I got him as a ready-made horse, and he was sounding well. He's just been a great money spinner for Connections.
You had 3 last night, you got 3 today. You got the favourite in the last. He's darn hot too. And McDonald, a bloke called McDonald's going to throw his leg over.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember a song old McDonald had a far. Yeah. That's about as close as I've got to putting James on, so it'll be interesting. And yeah, I think he'll be very hard to beat. His work on Tuesday was really good. He's a horse that's showing a lot. The stallion's going really well. So just at the moment, it's like a dream. I'm sure it can't keep continuing, but at the moment, it's so much fun. And I've got a great bunch of people around me.
Well done.
Thank you.
Winona Costin coming up in a moment. She rode a place getter for Bune last week at Big Odds Cinquetori. And now she gets a winner in those colours. They've run 1:34.6, 34.94 the last 600 metres, 9, 14, 2 and 12. We'll find out what a good judge Michael Wood is, because he told me that if anything, we'll just get a spit of rain if that rain arrives. It is starting to just peter out on its way to Randwick. Brown is convinced it was at Auburn half an hour ago and it hasn't quite got to us yet. Don't know whether he's a judge of a radar. Here's Winona, about to talk to Corey.
Well done, Winona. How good is it to ride for Bjorn Baker?
Yeah, it's awesome to ride for Bjorn and his team. They're doing such a great job. The stable is absolutely flying.
Are you always confident in the run?
Yeah, I was. The way he travelled into it, the run we had just before the rise, I knew I was on a fit horse, so I let him go, and he was full of running late still.
Well done.
Thank you.
Looks like Bondina's just pouring at the ground a bit. Drawn wide out. They're off and racing here. And Bondina has jumped well together with Salosano, who pounces on the lead, and quickly he's done hot too, strides up to second. Followed by Rumours Abound. Bondina's drifting back through the field now as Morjude shoots up the fence. Romeo's Choice is in a clump of runners at this point as they find their position. So Salosano from the hot. Bondina has to go forward out wide, followed by Morjude, Rumours Abound, then Romeo's Choice. They're followed further back in the field then by Rockola and a wide par from Sunchime, Abel Willie. Swiss Exile, Unstoppable, and Not That Easy's last of a bunch field. Salosano ahead in front. He's done hot too. Rumours Abound. Bondina is the widest, followed by Morjude tucking up behind, then Romeo's Choice. A gap then to Winston Hills, and Rockola wide out. Salosano beating off the favourite. He's done hot too. It's gone. And Bondina poked the head in front. Winston Hills is coming through together with Romeo's Choice. Rockola wide out. Winston Hills and Romeo's Choice. Romeo's Choice going home best. Romeo's Choice beat Winston Hills and Rockola third. Followed by Bondina. Not That Easy late from Morjude. Further back to Unstoppable. He's done hot too. Wasn't up for it today with Salosano. Then Abel Billy, Swiss Exile, Rumours Abound and Sunchime.
Well, there was money for Romeo's Choice, but the bookies have been done a favour here with the favourite going down and didn't give much in the straight. The Baker run came to an end in the last. It's Romeo's Choice number 8. Tom Sherry on for Richard Lett. 13 will be second. Winston Hills. Collared on for Matthew Smith. And Rockola, Tyler Schiller for Anthony Cummings. 8, 13, 15. And then Bondina, who sat 4 wide the entire and had to go around one turn, but did it tough, has run 4th.
Yeah, he deserved that. He's been so genuine all the way through. He does a great job with these horses, Richard Litt, and he's placed him beautifully here today, and he gets the job done. He saved ground there. He showed a bit of desire. I thought Winston Hills was coming to get him for about 2 or 3 strides there, but he pulled out plenty. Very fit horse, well presented, well ridden, and gets the job done. Doing a few bookies, a big favour there.
Yeah, we called Jason Collett the sniper, but the sniper was out-sniped by Tommy Sherry there. Terrific ride. He obviously settled in the second half of the field and weaved his way through. Just love the way this horse attacked the line. He's really aggressive and pinned the ears back. Nice win.
Richard Lett, you had form around accredited Yorkshire and pretty good last start too.
Yeah, look, he was very good last start, a little bit unlucky with a few riderless horses, but wonderful win today. It was good to see him, and good to see them for Therese and Sam, and wonderful owners and a good group of owners. So he's finally broken a Saturday win for them, so it's fantastic.
Yeah, you would have been confident that that was just around the corner?
Yeah, definitely. I probably wasn't that keen to run him today, but Sam convinced me. I wanted to go another week, and I'm glad that I did listen to him.
Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good on you. There's Richard Lett. They've run 109.89, 34.2 the last 600. 109.89, 34.2 the last 600 metres. And Tom Sherry's coming back to scale now. And Corey will stick around to chat to Tom Sherry. 8, 13, 15 and 6. 8, 13, 15 and 6. A long neck by a neck. Next Saturday here at Royal Randwick, back here for a massive program. The Apollo Stakes will be the feature race. Via Sistina will be here, Fangirl, Wolf, I believe, plus the Carousels coming here as well for that. That's the 1,400 metre weight for age. There's a 1,200 metre weight for age in the Expressway. The fillies go around in the light fingers, the mares and the Triscay, and the 2-year-olds in the Piero. What a meeting coming up. Here's Tom.
Well done, Tommy. He raced as good as he looked in the enclosure.
Yeah, he ran really well the other day, and I was just hampered by the loose horse. But we had a good run today. He quickened really well, and I thought a bit of credit to him because he stuck it out there late. He probably peaked, but credit to him, he stuck to the task.
Congratulations, well done.
Cheers, thanks mate.